Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. I am Lolo Moon and I'm here to give you your message for the next 4 to 5 weeks. I am posting this in February. I wanted to say I apologize for completely dropping the bomb on January readings for most of the zodiac signs, even though I just got back on YouTube. I was actually sick for most of the month. So anyway, it is what it is, and now I am back. Yay. So okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to look at what's coming in for you and what you should be focusing on this month. So let me get some cards out on the table and see what's going on for you, Sagittarius. I hope you are all doing well. Okay, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Higher Selves. What messages do you have for Sagittarius and what Sagittarius should focus on for the next 4 to 5 weeks? Abundance. Yes, don't we love that? You have love on the bottom of the deck. All right, let's take a look at your just overall message for the month here from the Zen Tarot. Overall message for Sagittarius, please. You have healing. All right. Well, okay, so I definitely feel like you could have situations in your life, you know, maybe I want to say it could be an ex, or it could just be, you know, falling outs that you've had and you're focusing on healing this month. I also feel like you're just kind of moving in an energy of just this open heart, you know, for the next 4 to 5 weeks. Because I really do feel like you're just kind of moving towards your abundance. Like you're pretty much just expecting it to unfold for you. I love this. This is beautiful energy. That was my clarifier deck. You do have 4 of Pentacles, which is the miser in this deck, on the bottom of the deck. And so a message that I'm kind of getting for you regarding that is, you know, just be careful of what you're hanging on to. It could be your own ego, like just what you're kind of hanging on to, and ask yourself why. Like, is it blocking your healing within you? Is it blocking your healing between you and other people? I do get like the sense that, you know, there could be some shadow work that is required of you during this time, or maybe not required, but suggested for you of this time to really reflect on, you know, what personal blockages that you have between you and this healing energy, like I said, in your life or with other people. All right, what is coming in for Sagittarius for the next 4 to 5 weeks, please? Do any of these cards want to talk? Let's see. All right, there we go. King of Pentacles. Okay, so, excuse me, if you own your own business, you know, this could definitely be you just kind of, you know, you taking the lead, taking dominion over your finances, really having a good plan of action, going for it. If you work for somebody, it could be that you're, you know, getting a raise or you are increasing your finances this month. Either way, it looks like you're increasing your finances this month. I also feel like this is a message of you kind of getting your house in order. You know, maybe there are things that you've been needing to focus on, like in the home life, and you're just kind of getting that in order for the next 4 to 5 weeks. What else is coming in for Sagittarius? 4 of Cups. See, and the 7 of Swords. Yeah, so I feel like there's, like I said, there's definitely this energy of like taking a look at things and looking at your perspective and kind of asking yourself, like, why do I have this perspective, you know? Because with the 4 of Cups, it's kind of the energy of like missing the mark, you know, like really looking at a situation, you know, where you're not seeing the abundance, you're not seeing the goodness, you're not seeing this, right? And there's a blockage there. And that's what I feel like they're kind of telling you, like to really recognize and look, you know, look at like, what are you hanging on to that is just unnecessary? You know, it could be anger, it could be resentment, you know, it could be that kind of thing. It could be ego. But there is like a sense of denial here. There's a sense of, you know, maybe not really wanting to take a look at it, just wanting to move forward. I know that's a thing that, you know, Sagittarians do. Like, you just want to kind of pick up and move forward. But sometimes you have to look back so that you don't repeat the same lesson over and over again. Like, it's important to like kind of take take a moment and really sit and reflect over things that have happened, you know? And you could also feel like a level of dissatisfaction even with where you're at, and you're deciding to make some changes, make some moves in terms of your career and finances or just in general, right? Where you're wanting to make some changes and really like develop a strategy, a game plan, you know, to switch things up and get get some more security and stability moving forward. And that could really just be like coming up with a plan to ask for a raise. You know what I mean? Or coming up with a plan to, budget your money. Coming up with a plan for your own personal business, and really developing a sense of structure that you stick to. You know what I mean? You do have the Empress on the bottom of the deck. I almost kind of just want to keep that there because that's really beautiful. So you have two Taurus energies. So you could have a Taurus in your life, just going to say. But okay, so we're going to take a look at this Miser. I kind of want to dive in a little bit, and then I'm going to look at these other cards. Get some clarification for you. Open your heart to love. And this is love in romance. This could be love with friends, family. Open your heart to love. Love and healing. Tell me what this Miser card is about for Sagittarius, please. You have the Two of Pentacles, the Star card, the Nine of Wands, and the Magician. So for me, this is... Two Pentacles is, being sort of indecisive, not really sure, right? Just kind of juggling, going back and forth, should I do this? Should I not? And there could be a lot of second guessing, a lot of self-doubt that occurs within you regarding some moves that you want to make towards healing with other people, moves that you want to make towards your business, towards your home life. And I do get this sense, though, that like with this Nine of Wands and the Star card, the way that it's sitting is on top of the Two of Pentacles, right? These are the two choices. Are you going to hang on to your wounds? Or are you going to sit there and you're going to nurse your wounds, nurse your resentments, nurse your anger, nurse the why did this happen to me kind of energy? Or are you going to move towards, enlightenment, healing, seeing the picture more clearly, with an open mind, Ultimately, this is saying that you have the power to do so, okay? You have all the tools within you to move towards this star energy, to move towards this development, right? Hold on, I dropped the card. Okay. All right. Because this Miser energy... It's like this person is just completely nursing whatever this is, whatever these jewels are, whatever this precious energy is. And that really, like I said, that could be your wounds, that could be your anger, your resentments, it could be your ego, just kind of, nursing it and just continuing to feed it. And I really do feel like it's an important question for you to ask yourself this month. Why do I continue giving to this energy when I could be giving to the healing energy, right? You could also be getting some Reiki done at this time. Or just some like energy healing, or you're just working on focusing on your energy this month to get yourself in a good vibrational place. And part of getting in a good vibrational place is releasing the stuck energy, releasing the ego, releasing, the past, the lessons that are needing to be learned, denial, dissatisfaction, etc. Like that's part of the healing journey, is to acknowledge it and to feel it out and release it. Tell me about this healing energy. Three of Wands. Now you could be waiting on somebody to make the move forward in order to do this. More about this healing energy. King of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. This could be about you want somebody to express how much they care about you. Maybe you feel like this person, like there's somebody in your life that just doesn't, this person could have chosen the conflict over the connection, or you could have, but I do feel like you're kind of, you know, and that's another, like, hanging on to the conflict, you know. And when you really value a relationship, I have something in my eye. When you really value a relationship, you choose the relationship over the conflict. I mean, it's really important to ask yourself, like, would this matter in 5 years? Would this argument have mattered in 5 years? You know, is it really that big of a deal? But I do get the sense that you kind of want them to be the one to step forward. Yeah. 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands, and the Emperor. And they may need to. You know, it really depends on your particular situation. Like, they may need to. But at the end of the day, your energy, how you heal yourself is to really focus on, you know, what lessons needed to be learned and what could I have done differently. I mean, we just keep repeating the same cycles over and over and over again until we learn to, like, acknowledge our parts, to be self-aware, and to make changes within ourselves, not just in how the people we have in our lives, but within us, right? All right, tell me about this King of Pentacles. Ooh, Ace of Wands. I love it. You're coming up with some new ideas. You could be working in a healing profession. Some of you may decide, you know, just kind of get this sudden idea, right? Like Ace of Wands with the King of Pentacles. Sudden idea, you know, that for a business idea, or sudden business idea where you want to, you know, enter a healing profession. Maybe you want to do some energy work. Right here. And I'm going to tell you, as somebody who is a Reiki master and a sound healer, you have to heal yourself so that you can help others. It's just part of the process. It's just the way that it goes. Like, you know, because otherwise you're ill-equipped to assist people through certain, you know, through their challenges, you know, honestly. So, okay. What's this 4 of Cups? But I definitely feel like you're going to be very inspired. You know, you're ready to move forward. You're ready to take some action. You know, be a Sagittarius. Get moving. 4 of Cups. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles. Like, I mean, I'm telling you, there's definitely something, or 3 of Swords. There's definitely something that you've been hurt about recently, or heartbroken about, or there's been a separation. You've been very confused. And maybe just, you know, just like I said, not seeing the picture clearly, or maybe just focusing on the glass half empty about it instead of the glass half full. You know, maybe there's just something that you're needing to cut out, release, recognize, that kind of thing. For you, not for anybody else, just for you. You know what I mean? Tell me what the 7 of Swords is about. I'm also getting the sense that you may have felt lied to. Yeah, 6 of Cups. 8 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You may have felt lied to by somebody, or, you know, I'm just getting this energy with the 6 of Cups. Like, things went from being, like, really wonderful and grand and beautiful to, you know, what the hell happened? That kind of energy. Tell me more about the 7 of Swords. The Strength card. Yeah, I definitely feel like you're kind of in a space regarding this that, you know, you've just had to stay strong. You've had to, you know, give yourself grace. Maybe, you know, practice some self-care. Just really focus on tending to your own needs. But you have the Moon card on the bottom of the deck. And the Moon card can definitely be confusion, what's hidden, that kind of thing. It's, you know, shadow, right? Like I said, I really do feel like a strong message here for you is in regards to, like, doing the shadow work, you know? But I definitely, wow. So you have the Empress, the Chariot, the Judgment, the Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I do feel like there's going to be a healing energy with this situation. Now, whether or not you get back together or not, it's going to be different for everybody, you know, if this is a romantic situation. But I do feel like there's going to at least be a level of healing, you know, and just kind of, you know, letting go in love if you decide that, you know, I want to stick with the separation. Because, I mean, I feel like somebody really disappointed you. But if you do decide to, you know, pick up where you left off with this person, there may just be, like, the strength card could honestly be, like, strength to forgive, you know, maybe to see another person's perspective, or to kind of, you know, check your own motives. And, you know, if you made a mistake, admit it, right? Admit your mistakes, and then just, you know, make amends for them. And truly, it sets you free. Like, truly, like, when you do that, it sets you free from hanging on to it. And for it, you know, it sets you free from that, you know, just kind of like, you know, being carried around with you and then perpetuating through all, you know, all the different relationships in your life, you know, because if we, like I said, if we don't learn the lessons and we just continue that old behavior, it seriously will show up in every relationship in our lives. That, like, a general theme of that, right? And, you know, it could just be that there's a level of acknowledgement that you're needing. There's a level of forgiveness that you're needing for another person. And honestly, you know, we mirror, right? We mirror each other, and they could be needing to do the same thing. But that is how you heal, is when people are truly accountable for themselves and, you know, willing to be open and honest, right? And not everybody is capable of doing that. And that could be something that, you know, you're needing to do, is just to kind of have the strength to forgive and let it go, you know, if they're just not in the right place to do that. Hold on a second. Okay, so you have the Temperance card here. I do believe that with this person, this situation, that they will be receptive to, you know, really healing this connection with you, okay? And the King of Wands. I do feel like this person is willing to go the distance for you. Can you tell me anything else? Five of Swords and Nine of Swords. But there are definitely, there are two very different perspectives of how things went down. And I mean, the Nine of Swords is the dark night of the soul. This is when the truth comes to light, right? It's in the middle of the night and you're seeing everything so clearly, right? Because there were two very different perspectives of how things went down. And the dark night of the soul, like, I feel like we have many of them. I really do, just different stages in our life. But I mean, this Nine of Swords, you know, when these memories are coming up or these realizations are coming up, like in the middle of the night, we have a choice at that moment to acknowledge it and be self-aware, you know, enough to say, okay, yeah, I said that. I did that. Okay, yeah, it was a mistake. Or to just be like, no, they're the ones who did this, this, and this, and this, and this, and it had nothing to do with me. And I'm going to tell you, if you choose the second one, you just repeat that cycle. I mean, you just repeat it over and over and over again until you really are able to take an honest look and say, yeah, I can see how that person may have felt whenever, you know, I said or did this, right? And so I do feel like it's very important for you to not only reflect on your own motives and your own actions and your own behaviors, right? For the next 4 to 5 weeks, but to really consider another person's perspective. And I mean, I really feel like they're needing to do the same thing, you know, and that is how this healing is going to happen, is when you reach this understanding and you really just see everything from a much higher perspective that is that is separate from, your own personal wounds, right? The lens of your wounds that perpetuates these cycles. The Star card, remember back here with you have the choice between the two, right? The Star card back here, this is enlightenment. This is, really seeing things clear as day, right? It's all the stars in the sky. It's a big landscape. It's really seeing a very clear view. And or you see things through the lens of your own personal wounds. And our own personal wounds have an impact on our perspective. They can either put us in the victim mode, or they can put us in a state of awareness, kind of push us into that state of awareness when we decide to, say, okay, I want to see the bigger picture. This is the bigger picture. And I just get the sense that they're kind of telling you, like, it's really going to be an important thing this month for you to look at, just go, look within, try to see the bigger picture. But you also have this abundance energy and this Empress card here. And I do want to clarify that for you. Tell me about, okay, the Five of Wands. Tell me about the abundance energy and the Empress, please. For Sagittarius. Tower card, unexpected abundance. The World card and the Two of Wands. With the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. This is going to be a choice point for you. Excuse me. It's going to be a choice point for you to allow yourself to move into that energy of abundance. To know that you deserve it. And this abundance comes in many forms. It doesn't just have to be finances, but you do have the King of Pentacles here, so that's good, right, for finances. And the Empresses too. But believing that you deserve the abundance of healing, the abundance of love from another person, right? I definitely feel like, I definitely feel like you're being given a choice to close out an old familiar cycle that you see continue with different relationships and different people, and move more in the energy of abundance, which is believing that you are lovable and worthy and deserving, and moving in the energy of love for another person, and really loving them through all the various components and aspects of them, whether or not they're imperfect, not whether or not they're imperfect, but their imperfections, right? That is moving in the energy of abundance. And I'm also getting this, everything always works out for me energy, really just, saying that to yourself quite a bit. Everything always works out for me. So let's go ahead and get you a closing oracle message. I just opened to the Void and the Moon card here. I'm telling you, this is definitely a month for some shadow work, some self-reflection, but this is what is moving you along on this abundant healing journey. And I feel like putting you in a position to really help other people too. Truly. Mother could be healing a mother wound even, and that could be part of, sorry about my dog barking, that could be part of the wound, the lens, the lens from your wounds, right, that you may see situations from. And so there's the Moon again, the Moon and the Mother, truly healing some of that mother wound stuff, that may really alter your perception of other people and yourself. Manifestation. It is what blocks you from your manifestation. And when you really focus on healing this right here, this mother wound, okay, and it's in what's in your subconscious, what's hidden, right? And it, like I said, I do feel like it's gonna come to the surface, and you're gonna be given a choice to acknowledge it. But whenever you heal this, you're going to find you have the Magician card, the Manifestation card, the Abundance card, and the Empress card. And when you really feel it and heal it, okay, this month, do the shadow work. Sit with it, honey. Sit with it. Acknowledge it. Don't just push it aside and go focus on something else. Like, truly acknowledge it, right? And work through it and hold yourself through that. Hold space for yourself, okay? And when you do that, you're going to find that you're going to be in a much more abundant energy, and it's just you're going to be attracting it like wildfire, right? Just it's just going to move so quickly, and it's going to be you're going to feel so inspired, and you're going to be coming from a really healed and open-hearted space, right? And trust that love is coming to you. Oh my gosh. And literally inspiration is underneath that. I'm telling you, it's like this is the thing that blocks you. Could be this mother wound energy, or just, something about you needing to nurture a part of yourself that stands in the way of your relationship, stands in the way of your abundance even. And there's just a need to really nurture that, so that you can just be open, just an open channel to this abundance. So you're just attracting it, right? I love this for you. This is beautiful. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. If you would like to book a session with me, you can do so down below. And I will see you guys next time. Love you. Oh, wait, don't forget to like and subscribe. You really, really do help me. I really appreciate you. And I will see you guys next time. Bye for now.